Hello everyone, how you doing? My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and this is a pick a card reading for Friday the 4th of August. Yay! Happy Friday everyone! But you know, it's a timeless reading of course, so whenever you happen to see this, you know, so when it was meant for you. So pile number 1 is the Amethyst, pile number 2 is the Pyrite, which is really good for attracting abundance and also really good for the solar plexus chakra. And the little red guy, or orange, is red jasper. Good for the root chakra and the sacral chakra. So I will just give you a second to throw the pile. This one's actually really shiny, but it doesn't really pick up on the camera. It's a little bit better there. Look at that shiny. I think that was something, it was like a Scottish comedian said it a few years ago. I can't get it out of my head. More than a few years now, I think. Okay, so I'll move that out of the way. Move this out of the way. And pile number 1, you guys were the Amethyst. So you have opening to love. My heart is open. Okay. Picking up stuff immediately. This is like some kind of warrior with an A, not a warrior, a warrior with an A. Oh, my accent, you couldn't tell any difference. You know, like a Viking warrior. So this is someone who, like, they're kind of, you know, they're tough. They're kind of tough. This could be you, or this could be someone you're dealing with. They've been through a lot, but they're actually coming back, okay, or you're coming back to someone and, you know, they're ready to love you, or this is you being ready to love someone again. You know, this is like a Viking, it looks like a Viking burial. You know what they, you know, when they like put their loved ones on a Viking boat and they would just like set it on fire, right? So this could be that you had a difficult ending and you're now opening up to new love. You know, you had a difficult ending with someone in the past and you're opening up to new love. Or this could be someone returning to you where there was a difficult ending. If that's the case, I feel like the problem before was that either you or them like weren't properly open to love, right? Like there was maybe like a little bit of a block there, like a block in the heart chakra, not feeling like they or you deserved unconditional love, okay? But yeah, you have, oh, hold on, I've got a nudie card here. Okay, hold on, let's cover her. So you have the Star, which I cannot show you because she's got her goodies out. You have the Star with the Hanged Man. I have to be careful she doesn't flash us by mistake. There you go, you stay there. Your person could have Aquarius in their chart because you have the Star. They could also have Pisces because you have the Hanged Man. So the Star, you know, someone's been doing some healing here. My throat's just totally gone. I swear my throat is totally fine when I sit down to do these readings. Let me just get a swig of tea. So I feel like this, it's either you or the person you've been dealing with, okay? You're just gonna have to decide, but someone, you know, was healing, like not being able to express emotions or not liking it or not feeling safe to express emotions, or they had a lot of emotions for you or you had a lot of emotions for them and it was never said. But there's some kind of healing to do with like the heart chakra, feeling safe to, you know, tell someone you love them or you like them or your feelings for them or whatever, okay? And you have the Hanged Man here, but it's in reverse, so I feel this was the delay in this connection, or the delay with you finding this new person, because, you know, like I said, for some of you it's someone returning, for others of you it's someone new. Basically it'll be whatever you've been manifesting, okay? Because I feel like, you know, the whole purpose of the Hanged Man is that Spirit keeps you in the same place until you have that little epiphany. And it's almost, I don't want to pick it up because she's naked and I'll flash her, but see how his little head's all lit up, and then you have the Star. So it's like his head is doubly lit up. So this person, you or them, you know, there's been a lot of healing around being open to love, letting someone in. And now that they've had this epiphany, or you've had this epiphany, the wait is over. There's no more wait here, because I feel like this is someone coming towards you, or like I said, you're going towards them. Because the way I'm seeing this little boat is it's actually moving. It's like very intent. This person is coming towards you, past or new, okay? Because like if it's someone new, you know, they may have been waiting to come in for a long time, but if you'd had a difficult ending in the past and you were healing, you know, they weren't able to come in. So now that you have healed, they're ready to come in. Or like I said, it could be someone from your past. You also have the Wheel of Fortune, which is, you know, whoever this person is, it's some kind of divine connection with the Wheel of Fortune. It's some kind of connection that's been destined to happen. And with the Star, this combination usually talks about a past life connection. So it's like it's already been written, you know, that you guys would meet and be together and all this kind of stuff. So it's like a destined connection. You see how, yeah, just as I was talking about it being written, I have never noticed that before, but this little guy's writing. I've literally never noticed that. Or they're reading books, but it looks to me like they're writing. So it's like, yeah, it's been written that you guys would get together. And also, I'm just noticing this little, I guess he's a sphinx. I don't know what the hell that thing is. I feel like I used to know this, but I've forgotten it. This little guy here, it looks like he's smiling. I feel like this is your guides, your guide and their guide or whatever, and they're like, they're excited because I feel like there's a union approaching, and they're like excited and they're laughing and they're like, ee. You also have the Emperor here. Okay, so this could be you. The Emperor could be you, or it could be your person. So the Emperor can represent a divine masculine. It's a very fated connection, whatever this is, but I feel like there had to be a lot of healing done on one side or both sides, you know, before this could happen. But this is an Emperor. It's either you have done your healing and stepped into your Emperor energy and you're ready to go back to your feminine, or you've done your healing and you're bringing this Emperor in, you know, or you've both done your healing and this person, you know, you're going to meet your counterpart, basically, is what I'm saying here. You're going to be in union with your counterpart. Yep, my freezer just clicked on. Like Spirit saying, yep, it's time, the union is coming. You know, you have the Amethyst, which is very related to the crown chakra, so you might be getting a lot of messages about this at the moment, because Spirit might be sort of trying to give you a heads up, you know, like, okay, start exercising, clean the house, buy some clothes, or whatever it is, right? Get your ish together because this person's coming in. Are you going to meet this person soon? Or maybe, you know, like I said, if you are the divine masculine, maybe you're planning on heading back to your feminine or whatever, but that's the message, pile number 1. So that is a beautiful message. Lucky you, that's lovely. I hope it resonated with you, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many, many blessings, love and light. Take care. That's okay. I don't know what happened there. I picked up the pyrite and like a ton of it just cracked and fell on the floor, so I don't know what that is. Okay, pile number 2, you guys, with the pyrite. Okay, there's a message. Okay, that's, I kind of believe there's not really any accidents, so like I kind of take stuff like that to have a meaning. I feel like there's a message here that things had to fall away in order for some kind of union to come about. Pile 2, I feel like this is another union pile, which is weird. You may have been attracted to pile number 1, but like certain things had to fall away before this could come together. So you have believing in magic, true magic is abounding in my life. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So there's some kind of magical offer coming towards you. And I feel what had to fall away was like disbelief. You know, maybe this is something, you know, you were having trouble believing that it could happen, or like, you know, you were overthinking it or something like that. But I feel like there's some kind of disbelief that has fallen away that's bringing this offer in, whatever it is. Yep, I knew it. You have the Empress here. If you were drawn to it, you maybe should watch pile number 1, because the Emperor was in pile number 1. Okay, so I kind of feel like maybe pile number 1 was for the Divine Masculine, and pile number 2 is for the Divine Feminine. You know, maybe this is your feminine, you know, you're returning to them, or your masculine's coming in, or whatever. But basically there's a very stable offer coming in with the Ace of Pentacles, and I feel like it's yeah, like you had to work through fears for this to come in, because, you know, that's the thing when you're trying to manifest something. If it's something that you have a block about, it's much more difficult to manifest it. You know, like if you don't have any blocks with money, it's pretty easy to manifest money, right? You just, you know, you think of the job that you want and you go get it, right? And if you don't have any blocks around it, then off you go, right? But a lot of people get tripped up when it comes to love, you know? So this could have been an issue, that you had to sort of have faith and like believe that magic could happen in terms of love. Okay, so you have the Empress here. You also have, oh my gosh, oh my god, oh my god, look at that. You have the Ace of Wands. Oh my god. Okay, so this is going to be very, oh my god, you have 3 aces in this pile. Look, you also have the Ace of Swords. Oh my god, that is wild. Oh my god, I'm just going to keep saying that over and over, then that is going to be your reading. That's wild to have 3 aces like that. Okay, let's see what your other cards are. You have the 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay, so for some of you, like the Empress is a pregnancy, you know, like marriage and children here with your feminine or with your masculine. You know, maybe you're the feminine, I don't know, but there's like marriage and children here, and you guys are going to be very happy. This is something very magical coming in that's going to make you very happy, very emotionally fulfilled, very stable. Just look at, I mean, look at that. The way that they're, you know, the adults are like, look at everything we have. Isn't this amazing? Look at our house and our field. Wow, this is amazing. And you're like, even the kids are like, oh my god, we're so happy. Our parents are so cool, we're so happy. So yeah, definitely some of you have manifested like a child and a family here, and like settling down or commitment or whatever that is for you. You have the 8 of Wands and you have the 6 of Cups. So I want to say this is someone coming back from your past. I want to say it's a divine union happening, because you had the Emperor in pile number 1. Like, sorry for the spoiler alert, but they just seem so related, you know. It looks like a divine union here. So 6 of Cups can be someone, you know, you've already met in this life that you're going to be reuniting with. Or if you haven't met your counterpart yet, it's like a past life soulmate that's about to come in for you. You know, you're going to have to decide which fits your situation better, right? Because if you've been manifesting someone from the past, that's going to be your message, you know what I mean? And they're calling my attention to the word abounding on here. So I feel like it's going to come in very suddenly, very fast. It's like someone's bounding towards you. Like, you know, and I just feel like it's something to do with you not overthinking it, or them not overthinking it, or, you know, finally, yeah, you're like believing that this could happen, and it's like unlocking all these blessings, because I just see all these blessings like coming out of the hat, you know. Oh my god, my throat's going. What happened there? Excuse me. Okay. Oh, so it's the Eight of Wands, right? Okay, so for some of you, this is someone from your past returning, and there's definitely been, with the Eight of Wands, my throat totally closed up there. This could be someone who was not very good at expressing emotions. That could be you or them or both of you, but I feel like that's what's about to be said. The Eight of Wands is a lot of talking, like it could be a very long text message or a long email or, you know, a very long phone call or something, or just, you know, you see this person over consecutive days and they end up telling you all the stuff they've been holding back, but there's a new beginning here with someone, and it's very practical, you know, with the Ace of Pentacles. Someone wants to offer you something very practical, but at the same time, with the Ace of Wands, there is a lot of passion here, okay? And also, I feel like with the Ace of Swords, this is related to the Eight of Wands. So there's definitely, you're going to hear some communication here, and they just drew my attention to the key. So this communication that's coming in, which could be from you or it could be from them, it's going to be the key. Once this first message comes in, my throat's gone again. Once this first message comes in, it's going to be like, I don't know, like the floodgate opens and the talking never stops. I feel like this is someone that you really, really like to talk to, and it's like it unlocks everything else, you know? Once that happens, it's just like do. Everything else just happens. Yeah, they have a lot to say. Like, if this is someone from your past, because I'm still with the past person at the moment, they have a lot to say, okay? And like I said, some of you, this is someone you've not met yet, but they're going to be coming in, and I feel like they're going to come in very suddenly. And it will be someone, they want to offer you something stable. You're going to be very attracted to them. And also with the Ace of Swords, you are really going to love talking to them. Really, really. And you know, with the Ten of Cups, you're going to be very happy. You're going to be very in love. And you know what else? Like with the Six of Cups, the Six of Cups plus the Ten of Cups talks about being happy every day. Like someone that just makes you happy. And obviously, they're going to piss you off sometimes, right? But, you know, it's just someone who just being around them just makes life easier because you like them, they make you happy, you like talking to them, you know, they just make life a little bit easier, and you do the same thing for them. But I feel like, see, what came off this Pyrite was like the part of it that was unstable, so I feel like things had to fall away in order for this to come about, okay? So you may have been also doing a lot of emotional cleansing, you know, even physical cleansing, because like emotions get trapped in the body, you know, so you may have been going through a lot of shadow work, okay? But that all had to fall away so that you guys could come together. That's been what's up with the delay. So it was very destined, pile 2, but now that that's all finished, it's time to come together and you'll be very happy. And I also feel like the Pyrite, you're going to be very abundant. With the Ace of Pentacles next to that Pyrite, there's something about abundance, like you'll be a very rich couple, or you'll always have money, you know? So that is your message, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care. Pile number 3, you guys with a red jasper. I'm just gonna get a sip of my tea. Okay, so you guys have making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. Sorry, pile number 2 got my throat. This could also be something to do with talking. Like you might do something where you talk. Yeah, I feel like there's something with this pile that's going to be to do with you communicating in some way. And bear in mind that doesn't actually have to be talking. Like there's a lot of ways to communicate. You know, you could make like, you know, movies, or you could write books, or you could write a blog, or you could, you know, give people advice or something like that, okay? You know, anything like that. But there's something that you're doing. See, also, yeah, look, you have the mouth. So I do feel like it's something to do with like speaking. There's some words that you have to say, or something that's going to be making a difference, and your light is going to be shining very far and wide. Like a lot of people are going to hear your message, or you're going to be working with people far and wide. There's something with this starfish. I feel like you're some kind of healer. It's something to do with healing and talking. You know, maybe what you have to say is very healing, but maybe it's like talking plus there's a hand, so like hands-on work or something. But there's something to do with the starfish. Like a starfish can have one of its legs cut off and it can grow back. So it's almost like you're showing people, like if something bad has happened, you're like showing them how to be whole again in some way, okay? Make of that what you will. That cryptic message. Yeah, see? With the Three of Swords, it's like you've maybe been through a lot in your life, but because you know how to fix it, you're telling other people how to fix it or something. Or maybe you haven't been through a lot, but it's like you know how to fix people or something. So that could be anything. That could also be Reiki. But I feel there's something to do, you know, if you're doing Reiki, maybe you also have a blog, or you speak about it or something, or you do Reiki plus counseling or something like that. You have the Eight of Pentacles. You guys actually got a lot of cards here. You have the World and you have Judgment. I actually still have more cards. Oh, bollocks, she's naked. Hopefully that wasn't there long enough. I'm just gonna flip that over for now, okay? See, with the World, it's something to do with like whatever it is you do, people are going to see it far and wide, like all over the world. So you're like international in some way. So it makes me think internet, maybe like you have international clients, you know, like, I don't know, like a blog or a YouTube, or you have an online business where you heal in some way, or like a book, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Or you travel for your work as well, it could be that. But there's something to do with you healing people. It could even be healing broken hearts. But I feel for some of you it's more than that. Healing emotions. Healing broken hearts, healing emotions. But that's, you know, sometimes the two things can like coincide, right? Because like, you know, I speak about this on my other channel, like emotions get stuck in the body and cause problems. So you could, I don't know, it's like a business where you're like asking people what's wrong and then you're using Reiki to fix it or something like that. But I feel like it's international, or you're going to be traveling, like lots of people are going to hear your message. See, with the Eight of Pentacles, it's something, and you know what, you may or may not have started this yet. Like if you've picked this pile, this may be something that's in your future, but the Eight of Pentacles is working very hard at something. Like you're very good at something. There's a particular skill. I have a particular set of skills. I will find you. Yeah, anyway, yeah, the Eight of Pentacles, like there's something, you're very skilled, like you've been working very hard, you've accumulated the knowledge. And also what I always think with the Eight of Pentacles is like maybe you've been just working, because he's far away from the town, right? So Spirit may have put you like almost in a timeout or something, so you could get good at this, so you could study this. And it's the reason for that is because it's something that you're going to be sharing with people. So you may even recently, over the last few years, you've just been like working your little socks off, you know, or you've been studying something and you haven't had much time for interacting with people, but it's something you're very good at. And with the Judgment, oh my god, they're naked too. I wonder if that's like enough to, I don't know what's enough. So with the Judgment card, I feel like it's your calling. It's your calling. It's like what you were put here to do. It's a specific set of talents that you have that are going to be helping people. Because the thing is, everybody, it's, you know, it's weird. This came into my head earlier today, what I'm about to say. I was like, I wonder why that came in, but it's obviously for this reading. Like, there's a specific set of talents that you have that are perfect for this job. And the thing is, you can never have like too many healers or too many, you know, people that want to help, because everybody has a specific way of doing it that's going to appeal to a slightly different person. You know what I mean? Because like maybe people don't like the tarot, for example, right? Like maybe people don't like watching tarot, but they, you know, maybe they're like, oh, that's like witchcraft or whatever, but they'll go to a, you know, like a spiritual counselor or something, right? You know, or maybe you're just really good at talking to people, or like bringing them out of their shell, or there's, you know, it's your specific set of gifts that you have that's gonna have almost been put together specifically for this calling, if you see what I mean, if you see what I'm trying to say. So you also have the Queen of Wands, and oh my god, you stay there. And you have, let me just cover up the nudie parts. You have Judgment with the Two of Swords, and you have the Strength card, and you have the Hierophant. Okay, this is, yeah, I don't know what you're doing, but there's something that you're going to be like a teacher. Okay, see, with the Queen of Wands, you're going to be in the spotlight in some way. And I feel quite far, like with the world, it, you know, it talks about like international. That's why people usually associate that card with the internet, because obviously that's the easiest way to get seen all over the world. So you may do something like that where, you know, the Queen of Wands is some kind of leader. She also is associated with owning her own business, his or her own business. But yeah, it's usually someone in the spotlight. And very warm. You know, the Queen of Wands is very warm, very personable. That's why people like her. There's something here about you showing people how to have strength, because you have the Three of Swords and the Strength card. So it's like showing people how to heal, or how to be strong after bad things have happened, or how to heal emotionally, or something like that. It's about making people whole. There's with that starfish, you know, it's like they come to you, you do something, you say and do something that makes them feel whole again, and then they go back out into the ocean. Like you set them free. And with the Hierophant, that's a teacher. So with the Eight of Pentacles, it's like some kind of skill that you're very, very good at. You may even end up teaching it at some point with the Hierophant. Or that may be what this is. You're going to teach something like online. But the Hierophant can be a spiritual teacher. So you may end up doing something spiritual. It's certainly, like you might end up in a spiritual career, you know, but it's certainly, the Hierophant is someone that people listen to because they have the knowledge that they need, right? And honestly, I feel like with the Judgment and the Two of Swords, see, for some of you, you may not know what this is yet. Some of you may know what this is, but others of you have not quite yet come to the path yet, or it's still a little fuzzy. That's okay, you're gonna find out, because they do that. They put you on a very like windy path, because, you know, initially if they said something to you like, hey, you're gonna be in the spotlight, you'd be like, no thank you, I'm not doing that. So you wouldn't get on the path at all, because you knew that that's where they were trying to push you to, you know. So they do it in little bits to like you know like a parent, right, when you're trying to get you know, a little kid to like ride a bike, you know. It's like you do it in little stages, right? Don't let go of the bike at first, you know. But yeah, there's something here with like a leadership position and a teacher. Even for those of you who are maybe doing something like this already, there's something hidden about it. Like you may expand into doing something else that you haven't quite seen yet. What is this Two of Swords? It's going to be such a long reading. I feel like the readings are getting longer and longer. What is this Two of Swords? Yeah, the cards are not coming out. Okay, so we're not getting an answer. You may not, for some of you, you may not want to do it immediately, like I said, because you know, you may not want to be in the spotlight or something. It's one of those two things. Okay, it could be both. Like you sort of resist, like you know it's your calling, but you resist it. You're like, nope, la 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 la, not doing that. Also, like I said, for some of you that chose this pile and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, it hasn't come to you yet, but you will see it. You will see the path. Okay, so that's your message. Yeah, that's the message. I'm going to leave it there. So I hope that was a useful message, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many, many blessings, love and light. Take care.